We are live here and for week 14. But let's take care of business once and for all. I couldn't find a Sparty, but we are, of course, representing the new PWHL.
PWHL.
Yes, this is the Professional Women's Hockey League. And this is as close as Sparty colors you can get. I'm not making fun of Sparty. I'm just saying. So just to fill the audience in, we had a side bet. Herbert Davis need to go. See, now as soon as he heard that, he's like, hey, I'm out of here.
Didn't want to talk Sparty.
He didn't want to talk about Sparty. He did not want to talk about Sparty. That's what it is.
Even though the team won, he should be trying to bet.
He should.
Why would you want to sign off?
It was close. It was close in halftime, and then what are you gonna do? Shannon, my friend, this is the Boston Fleet.
Nice. I like that. I like that sweater too. That's a nice one.
I do. My wife doesn't like it though.
Why?
I don't know.
I like it. They got some sweet ones in that league. They got some. Whoever designed their gear there did a good job. I don't know who did. I don't know if it was Bauer or somebody else, but whoever designed them did a good job. They got some sweet ones.
They need to send some sweaters over from Vancouver. That's all I'm saying. This is the closest I can find for the time being.
Okay.
Sparty. Okay. I'm just, I wanted to let the audience know that we did have a bet on the side.
Can we talk a little bit about the game?
Of course. The floor is yours.
How good did Sparty look? I mean, just think about this. We're less than a month into the college basketball season, and Sparty already has a win over North Carolina, Kentucky, and Arkansas. Now, we play Duke. We play Duke next Saturday, so you could potentially have Sparty undefeated with 4 wins over Elite 8 teams before I'm opening up presents on Christmas morning. I mean, this is there's no greater present than that.
Duke is trash. Duke is just complete trash. Let's be honest. Duke is trash. No, Herbert Davis needs to go. I'm a huge believer of that. He's an idiot. I don't get it. There were times years before he would never take a timeout before the first half. You lose it anyway. So why not take it? I'm just saying.
Isn't he from this area?
Yeah.
Like Northern Virginia area? Yeah.
Yeah. Timeouts are like cell phone minutes. They don't carry over.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but hey, it was my Lions did lose yesterday, so it was a 50-50 day. Yeah. So tough loss for them.
Yeah. Yes. This is true.
Do you guys have a good turkey day?
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, turkey day was good.
I have to go with the in-laws tomorrow. And I'm a little bothered by that. I hope she's watching. And I'll tell you why. Because she offers, hey, do you want to do it today, which is Friday, or Saturday? And I said, hey, for me, preferably, I'd rather do it Friday. Because I want to, I'm in the studio watching all the stuff, bet soccer, yada, yada, yada. Then she's like, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it Friday. We're going to do it Saturday. I'm like, then why do you offer?
Yeah. Why ask the question?
And then I tell my wife, like, okay, if you're going to, because my brother-in-law, I love my brother-in-law. Okay. And anyway, to make a long story short, I'm like, well, if they're going to pick, because he had to do something today, whatever. It's none of my business. But if they're going to pick Friday or Saturday, fine. Then I pick the time. And my wife's like, no, we got to go at 2:00. And I'm like, why? I want to do it at 3. She's like, no. We're going to do it at 2:00. I said, why? Because Tennessee plays. They play at 3:30, and I'm like, okay. I'm just saying.
Hey, go Vandy.
Go Vandy.
It'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Vandy's playing Tennessee. Go Vandy. That's one of my picks, so we'll get to that game.
All right.
I have to pick Commodores. You know that.
I know. All night long.
Yeah, I'm in my in-laws' basement as we speak. So
Gotcha.
if I'm a little shoddy on my coverage, just cut me off and I'll send you my picks.
No. You're fine. I will go first real quick because my game is in about 8 minutes. The first one. It is, of course, Arizona and Arizona State. This is something that it is very interesting. But before we even get to that, I just want to remind you, I gave you a 5-unit pick 2 weeks ago, 3-unit pick last week. So
yeah, you've been all over the Mormons for the past couple weeks.
I agree. So listen, I got you the mortgage for a month, and I got you some gifts, some money for Black Friday. What more do you want? Okay, I'm not going to go solid on this in regards to a 3-unit play, maybe a 1.5 on this one. To make it real quick, Arizona State. This is a very tight rivalry game. In the Big 12, Arizona State has a outside shot to make the title game. So this is important for them. I wouldn't sway anybody away from, picking them money line or taking the points. They're favored by 1.5. I wouldn't sway about that, but this is going to be a total barn burner. Okay, so the odds here is 47.5 on the over. So let me just tell you right now, I'm taking over 47.5. So probably 1.5 units on that one. Arizona's ability to create turnovers. So that's the thing. Throughout their whole season, they were able to create turnovers on defense, and their superior passing game has been, of course, a difference maker. Comparing, these two. In regards to Arizona State, I mean, they rely, they're relying on the home field advantage, obviously, because they're playing in Arizona State, but they've been dominant on the ground with their rushing game, so which will help them control the clock. I think Arizona State is going to struggle here, hence why I'm going over 47.5, and they're going to start producing it in the air, and as well as I think Arizona is going to come out swinging. With their dynamic offense. So, they have that aggressive defense, but let's go with a 1.5 units. Let's go over 47.5 in the Arizona State game. I predict a 30-24, maybe 27-24. So again, it's going to be close, but Arizona State. So it's going to be close. So if you want to take the money line on Arizona or take the points at -110, sure. But the spread, I've seen it as close as money line, as even money for Arizona State. But I don't know.
I think Arizona State's got some injury issues.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, they've got a good running back in Brown, but he's the team lead rusher. Almost 1,100 yards for the season. So he's like the engine of the offense, but I think they're going to come out swinging. I mean, when you're talking about this rivalry, they leave it all out there.
Yeah. I think a Sun Devil is kind of a bad mascot. Like either just go with Devil or like why a Sun? Like I'm not a big fan of the Sun Devil.
I don't get that. Anything Devil, like the one in blue, the one that you're playing, the D word. I don't.
My high school, my high school is the Red Devils, so I'm a little partial to Devils, but Red Devils, not Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Devils. New Jersey Devils, putty with the Devils. Let's go Devils.
Running with the Devil by Van Halen.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a great song. I'm sorry.
That's a very good song. Wise Man, let's go with you with your first pick in the Big Ten.
Sounds good. So we are going to go out to Champaign, Illinois for a Saturday night game. Listen, this isn't a barn burner of a game here, but I think we do have the edge in terms of a betting angle. Northwestern taking on the Fighting Illini Saturday night. Illinois favored by a touchdown, -7. There's weather rolling in all across Big Ten territory tomorrow. A lot of weather going through the Midwest. They're talking 2 to 3 inches during the game with several inches before. talking about 17 to 20 mile per hour winds, temps in the 20s. So a lot of weather to consider. I was actually thinking of taking the under on this, but I didn't want to play the total. Listen, Northwestern comes in, they're 6-5. We were on them last week, don't forget, against Minnesota. And they won. They killed us with the hook, though. They kicked a late second field goal. We had a -3.5, and that game finished 3. But listen, their last 5 games, they're 2-3. Their only wins have come against Purdue and Minnesota. So not that good of a resume there. To me, this is a little bit of a letdown spot. We were on them last week because they needed that win to become bowl eligible. Now they're bowl eligible. They got that elusive 6th win. So I think they're in a little bit of a letdown spot. They're 1-4 on the road, so they don't play well on the road. Let's switch over. We go to Illinois. They're 7-4. They put together a nice little season so far. They're 2-3 in their last 5, but their losses have come against some juggernauts in Ohio State and Washington. Also, a loss against Wisconsin, which Wisconsin, in terms of the spread, is one of the hottest teams in the country. They've covered 4 straight. So Wisconsin is turning things around for you bettors out there. I was actually thinking of maybe going on Wisconsin this week, but I held off. Listen, we talk about becoming bowl eligible at 6, but when we talk about the differences between that 7th and 8th win, you're talking about a different bowl game. You're talking about maybe spending bowl season in Detroit versus down in Florida. If you could get that 8th win. So I'd like to get the bathing suit on, Shano, hit up the beach as opposed to, and listen, I'm a Detroit guy, but I don't want to spend my bowl season in Detroit in the Motor City Bowl. So I think there is some motivation here for Illinois. They're 5-1 at home. Give me the Illini -7. I mean, Northwestern's offense is putrid. 101st in points. They're going up against a defense that's 65th in points allowed. They can stop the run, which I think is going to be important here if there is weather. They're 39th against the run, the Illini's defense. So I don't see Northwestern really moving the ball. I don't see how they get points. Meanwhile, flip it over to Illinois' offense. It ranks 48th. Luke Altmaier's having a nice little season. Their QB, he's thrown for 2,600 yards, 21 TDs, 5 interceptions. So he doesn't turn the ball over. I think that's going to be key. They're led by a 2-headed beast in running backs, Caden Fegan and Khalil Valentine. Each of them they've kind of really shouldered the load, both of them. Each of them have just over 100 carries apiece and 500 yards apiece. So they split time there. I think that'll keep them fresh in a game that's going to be run heavy. Give me Illinois -7 over the Northwestern Wildcats.
-7. A lot of books are showing 7.5. -7 at Bet365. Would you suggest -7.5, or is that? I don't want. I got burned earlier today with the kick.
Yeah, you saw what happened to you today, me last week. No, I'd stay away then, but because it does maybe trend a little lower scoring if the weather does kick up. So. I like it -7. Stay away if not. But listen, you got to go with the better team this time of year. And like I said, they're playing for stay out of the Motor City Bowl potentially. And, I love my Motor City, but God darn it, it's terrible there in December.
And you can get -7 at -115 at DraftKings. So
you can always do an outline for half a point. You're not going to be paying that much.
Yeah.
Shano, you're up. But before we get to your 2 picks, we need to tell the wise man. You told me this a couple days ago, because I'm not a fan of leftovers with turkey, and I'm assuming the wise man is. Now, he does, this is what he does. Okay, you ready for this?
Shano does that?
This is what Shano does.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're with the sandwich.
I was telling him about Thanksgiving. I was like, the best thing about Thanksgiving is leftovers. And what I did today for lunch. I make a sandwich of like a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich, but mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese, turkey, all in one sandwich. Drizzle the gravy on top and make it one big leftover Thanksgiving sandwich every year. And it's like one of my favorite meals of the day.
Shano, I love it. I love it. What kind of bread are we using on that sandwich? I'm thinking of maybe like like a seeded rye, maybe.
It was a rye, but it wasn't seeded. It was just a regular like rye loaf bread that we get from the like Safeway up here. But yeah, but I do it every year, and it's delicious every year. It's so good. It's so good.
Baguette shape, because I think that could be good with a baguette. Spread that all.
That would be good too.
Yeah. What JoeDaFan is not up with that? Is he an American? What the heck?
No, he doesn't like leftovers, and he said he only sticks to turkey and mashed potatoes. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so here's what was on the plate. Definitely a dinner roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey, which my wife made it nice turkey. Okay, very nice. It's just the three of us. It was my little man. He's 13, so he's not a little man anymore, but he'll always be a little man to me. Anyway, me, and I'm not really eating as much, you know. Obviously, I've lost weight. You've noticed. We've all noticed. That's fantastic.
Good.
So we got a 5 or 6 pound bird, and I was just like, okay, 2 servings, I'm done. And mash. I threw some mash. Could I have done some stuffing? Sure, but
you didn't do stuffing.
I didn't do stuffing. I don't do gravy.
So we have our big dilemma. My wife doesn't eat meat, so we have to have 2 types of stuffing: one with sausage and one without. I mean, the vegetarian stuffing. I mean, gag me with a spoon. It's not good stuff.
Yeah. Was it tofu?
Yeah. Some. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Been there, done.
What do you have for dessert?
Pumpkin pie, 100%.
Oh.
With the Cool Whip.
That's like a 3 seed. I go. 1 seed pies would be apple. 2 seed would be pecan. 3rd would be pumpkin.
What? No.
I mean, the pumpkin innards is like straight out of a can. Like it's shaped like a cylinder.
No. She got it made like when you go to the Costco. I don't know if you have Costco over there, but Costco here, man, she's got the big one for like $5-6 or whatever it was. Yeah, the Costco.
I get it, but the insides of a pumpkin pie are like straight out of a can. Like, give me real apples, Shano. Give me real pecans. Like,
I love pecan pie is one of my favorite pies. I love pecan pie. Oh, it's so good.
All right,
pumpkin pie, one of the overrated desserts.
Okay, but are you cranberry?
My favorite pie is key lime pie, but not for Thanksgiving. I love key lime.
I love key lime.
Key lime pie is good.
Yes.
But for Thanksgiving, I agree with you. I like pecan pie over pumpkin pie for sure.
What about cranberry sauce?
Once again, it cannot be out of like what I'm talking about, like the can.
Yeah.
Like we're like
with the rings.
The ridges.
You like fling it out of the can, and you can see like the rings of the cans. Like that's just garbage. Yeah, you need the real deal Holyfield. Yeah. Like the real stuff. Yeah.
I'm not a huge cranberry sauce fan. I'm not big into sweets in general. So like I kind of stay away with that. I'm more like pounding, mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese, gravy, turkey. That's my go-tos there.
Okay, so you're saying if you had it, sourdough bread, that's just an idea. Sourdough, mashed potatoes, turkey sandwich or turkey, right? And then what else? Cheese?
Oh, on my sandwich?
Yeah, on your sandwich.
Today I had a rye. It was a rye bread.
Okay.
And then the base layer was mashed potatoes, and then I had stuffing, and then mac and cheese, and then turkey on top, and then you drizzle the gravy on top of it, and then put the top back down. It's delicious, man. It's delicious. I'm telling you.
Okay. Last question.
It's the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. Some place needs to like patent that and sell it. Like maybe I should do that. Open up a sandwich shop and just have the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, all right. So last question before we get to Shana's picks, Wise Man, is it for the mac and cheese? It's got to be homemade. We're not talking out of the box.
Yeah,
homemade.
No, don't ask me. I'm not a big mac and cheese guy.
Okay. I'm not a big because my mother-in-law does the breadcrumbs and it's like burnt and I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not a big mac and cheese guy.
We do the breadcrumbs too, and we also put bacon into it too. Oh, it's so good.
What are you going to tell me next? Meatloaf, and you're going to put ketchup while it's cooking? That's crazy.
I'm not a big meatloaf fan. I love meat, but I was never a huge meatloaf guy.
That reminds me of that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, with your wife not eating meat. What do you mean you don't eat no meat? Okay, I make you lamb.
I thought you were going to say Wedding Crasher, like, Mom, meatloaf.
Mom, that too. Yeah. That too. You're up, my friend. Shano, what are we going, ACC first?
Yeah, I'll start with the ACC.
Okay.
2 games for the ACC. One doesn't have a whole lot to play for, and the other one has a whole lot to play for. We got Clemson at South Carolina. That's going to be my first one. Like I said, neither of these 2 teams have a huge anything really to play for. Clemson, though, has quietly turned around a terrible season. They're on a 3-game win streak. They beat Florida State. They beat Louisville when Louisville was ranked 20th in the nation, and they beat them in Louisville. That's a pretty impressive win there. South Carolina they've won 4 games this year. They rank 113th in total offense, and they're 100th in the nation in points per game. They struggle to run the ball, where they rank 120th in the nation running the ball. Clemson's got a pretty good defense. They had throughout the season. They struggled putting up points early in the season. The line opened up at Clemson plus 3.5. I'm taking Clemson plus the points here. It's moved to plus 2.5 at most books. I think I saw it earlier. It's still at plus 3 on a couple of them. I would take Clemson plus 3. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on Clemson money line as well. Clemson has just been playing a lot better lately, and definitely compared to South Carolina. South Carolina has not looked good. I was surprised they're favored. I get that they're in South Carolina. That's a big deal there. But my official pick, I'm taking Clemson Tigers plus 3, and I might sprinkle a little bit on Clemson money line.
Money line at plus 120 at bet 365. You can get it at Caesars. Bet MGM, excuse me, at plus 120. I'll do a little sprinkle on that. And
does any book still have it at plus 3?
Yeah, plus 3. Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers has
Rivers.
Plus 3. Yeah.
Plus 3.5, I think, is a really good bet. Plus 3, you risk the push, but I think Clemson might come out and put it on. Might upset them here. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on it.
Dabo's job.
Yeah, he's at 6 wins, so he's bowl eligible. But like you said, Wise Man, it all depends on what bowl you want to play at right now. Yeah. Right?
The Humanitarian Bowl.
Yeah. Duke's Mayo Bowl, where they throw the mayo over you.
I hate Duke's Mayo.
But everybody knows the best one's the Pop-Tart Bowl, right? They have the big toaster now with the Pop-Tart that goes in it.
Yeah.
Clemson plus 120. I'm going to put a little pizza on that. All right.
All right. My next ACC pick. This game has a lot to play for because they can both still make the ACC championship game, but they have to win and they need some help. Because right now the favorite to make the ACC title game is UVA versus SMU. That's the 2 favorites right now. If the season ended today. So, but this game is a pretty big one. It's Miami is playing at Pittsburgh. Both the Hurricanes and Panthers, like I said, they need some help. They need to win. Whoever wins this game, they need some help. They either need UVA to lose or SMU to lose. SMU is playing Cal, and UVA is playing Tech, I believe, Virginia Tech. I didn't look at that game at all because I can't bet on it here in Virginia. So, but so it's a pretty big, important game here. So both these teams should be motivated. It should be a really good game. Miami's 9-2. Pittsburgh's 8-3. Pitt's coming off a huge win over Georgia Tech last week. And Georgia Tech was hanging in the Georgia today. That was a very close game against Georgia Tech versus Georgia today. I don't know if you guys saw that. Georgia Tech lost, but it was 16-9. Close game. But that shows me that with Pitt beating them, they have the manpower to keep up with Miami. The Panthers have a really good offense. They're 12th in college football with scoring. And their defense isn't terrible, but it's not great either. But they're really good at stopping the run. They're 9th against the run in college football. And Miami rushes the ball at a 57% clip. So 50% of their plays are rushing plays. So they're mainly running team. Pitt has 3 losses this year, and the only team to beat them by more than a touchdown was Notre Dame. And I don't see Miami beating them by more than a touchdown here. Right now, the line's Pittsburgh plus 7.5. It's starting to move at plus 7 on some books. I kind of like the plus 7.5 so you don't get screwed with a push. But I would still take it. But I like plus 7.5 better. So I'm taking Pittsburgh plus 7.5.
All right. Yeah, a lot of let me check DraftKings real quick because a lot of it's saying plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. I'm gonna check DraftKings real quick. Yeah, it's all plus 7. If you go plus 7, the best one to do it would be at Caesars, but I'm gonna adjust it because Caesars had it at minus 105. I I might buy half a point there. It's at minus 109. So go ahead.
Yeah, buying half a point, you're probably going to be like what, minus 115, somewhere around there, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad, right? Yeah. So I just think you risk the push. So just avoid that. Take it at plus 7.5. If you can't get it anywhere at 7.5, plus 7's fine. But like I said, you risk the push there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the best I can find is, oh my gosh, it's somebody's watching. 139.
Ooh.
7.5. I don't know.
All right, maybe do plus 7.
Yeah.
Let's go Pittsburgh plus 7.
Yeah, that's a 30-cent. Wow.
For half a point, is that much difference?
Yeah. It was at minus 109, and now it went up to minus 139. So 30 cents for half a point.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Bettors, you want to make sure you get the right, the best money for your pick. Do you want to go next there, Wise Man, or do you want me to throw this one in?
You go.
Okay.
I think.
All right, here we go. So I did over on the Arizona State game. I'm going under for this last one. I actually did a parlay. I did a same game parlay on that. I'm going to pull that up, courtesy of friends over at DraftKings. So I'll share that in just a minute. But I'm referring to, and Shano alerted this game to me earlier in the week about Shano. Do you mind telling the story about the Cincinnati Bearcats, what they did?
For what? Cincinnati for who? Cincinnati
Bearcats. They did something. Didn't they?
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought they did something where they were being rude to.
Yeah. Last week they played BYU.
Okay.
And then since the Cincinnati fans was in Cincinnati, they were cheering, like the whole place was like screaming "F you Mormons."
Yeah, that's right.
The whole place, and it was I was like, that's messed up, man. Like, I mean, that's messed up. And to make it worse, I was reading this article about it. Like, BYU donated, I forget how many. It was like 2,500 pounds of food to the city of Cincinnati, to like their local homeless shelters. It's like something they're doing this year for every team they're playing on the road. The road team, they're donating something to their city as a whole. And they donated like 2,500 pounds of food to Cincinnati's like homeless shelters. And then like just the generosity that university showed them. And then like the fans are just yelling "F you Mormons." I mean, it's just a bad look. It was a terrible look, though. Terrible look.
So that being said, I'm taking under 47. No, excuse me. I've got my notes right here. I'm of course referring to the TCU game. Yeah. So the TCU, again, home field advantage. I don't sway anybody from going with TCU, but it's now at minus 3.5. I saw it at 2.5 where it opened. You probably could get it at 3. I don't recommend it, but Cincinnati are terrible on the road. TCU does a different, better at home than they do, of course, on the road. But obviously, a high-powered offense with TCU under quarterback Josh Hoover. He's over 3,000 yards, close to 3,200 yards, 25 touchdowns. The problem is his interception rate has gone up over 10, so it's like at 13, I believe. They have an amazing standout at Eric McAllister, which is a great sandwich place, by the way. We had a question about Auburn Bammer. So we'll look into that in just a second.
That's one of my picks. Auburn Bama.
He's going to get to that in just a second. So thank you, $50 bill. $50 foot dong there. So anyway, back to TCU. I'm taking the under here, and I under 40. I had it right here. I can't believe it. How unprofessional I am. Here it is. Under 57.5 points there. I don't think they score that much. I really don't. So I did a parlay on this where I did the over in the Arizona game and the under in this TCU game. The 2-leg parlay pays a little over 2, so 2.25 with that 2 leg there. So, but let me go under 58.5 in the TCU Cincinnati game. I see TCU winning here, but it's going to be close. I expect it to be probably a 30-25 game, maybe a 28-24 game. So yeah, I think the weakness here I think the weakness here is, of course, with Cincinnati. They've been recent. They're in an 0-3 stretch, and they have been turnover 7 over the last 3 games. So they've been turning the ball over. So obviously against my beloved BYU Cougars. So give me under on this game. So under 57.5. I wouldn't sway anybody to take. If you can get TCU minus 2.5, great. If you can get it at minus 3, it might be a push. But I've seen books now, it's starting to move up to 3.5, almost 4. So if you're willing to pay a couple cents here, now don't pay 30 cents like we just did, but that's saying something else. Let's go, of course, to we do have a question. Do we have a pick on the Ohio State Michigan game? I know that's against your religion there, wise man, but we'll let you work on that if you have like a lean there, because you already gave
you
your
want
2
me to go
picks.
ahead now?
You can go ahead now. Go ahead.
I mean, listen, I can't be the Big Ten guy and not go with the game of the week in college football.
Yes.
The rivalry, Ohio State, U of Scum. Yes, I got this. This is my second game. Listen, it's going to be a great game. We got number 1 Ohio State traveling up to the hellhole that is Ann Arbor. Going up against number 15 U of M. Listen, if you've read Dante, where he talks about the 9 levels and circles of hell, Michigan's like at the 9th level of hell, like as just the worst of the worst. Ohio State, like they're like 6 or 7. Like I don't mind them as much as I hate Michigan. So the Buckeyes, they're all right, but they are a little bit of the evil empire. But look at this is the 120th meeting of these two programs. Started in 1897. Michigan leads the series 62, 51, and 6. Ohio State favored by 9.5 tomorrow. It's interesting that this game always kicks off at noon too. You see under the lights, prime time. One of the beautiful parts of this rivalry. It's very traditional. Noon kickoff always. And so listen, weather is going to be an issue in this game as well. It's going to be chilly there in Ann Arbor in the 20s. Could expect some snow. So we got Michigan coming in 9-2. Last week they beat up on a subpar Terrapin team. They've won their last 5, but they've only covered against 2 of those. They failed to cover against Northwestern. They failed to cover against Purdue. They failed to cover against Sparty, and we know where they're at. So, listen, I'm not high on this Wolverines team. Key injury with them, stud running back Justice Haynes. He's out for tomorrow's game. That's going to affect their running game with bad weather. That doesn't bode well. Now let's slip over to Ohio State. They're 11-0, number 1 team in the country. Crushed Rutgers last week, 42-9. Listen to their last 5 games. They've won all of them. They've won by a score of 196-43. This team churning on offense, stopping people on defense. They do have some injury issues as well. Carnell Tate, their stud receiver, hasn't played the last 3 weeks. And Jeremiah Smith, also stud receiver, he didn't play last week. I'm hearing from my sources, they're playing tomorrow. You're hearing a lot of talk of do the Buckeyes, take the foot off the pedal here, start to prepare for the playoffs and defending the national championship. A lot of talk of them sitting guys. I don't buy it. This is the rivalry, arguably the best rivalry in all of sports. Ohio State's lost 4 of these in a row now. Don't forget what happened last year. Michigan went to Columbus, beat them on their own turf, planted the flag at the 50-yard line. Cops came out. People were getting pepper sprayed. So all my sources are saying Tate and Smith are playing. Ohio State's all in. They don't want to lose 5 in a row. And so listen, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. Give me the Buckeyes minus 9.5. This Buckeyes offense, it's electric. 11th in points per game, 10th in yards per play. Balanced attack. They can hit you with the run, hit you with the pass. Their quarterback, Julian Sayin, thrown for 2,800 yards. Bo Jackson, he's rushed for over 830. And listen, Michigan's defense is good. They're ranked 15th. So, that's going to be an interesting matchup. OSU's offense versus Michigan's defense. But where I think this game gets blown up is Michigan's offense. It's starting a freshman QB and Brian Underwood. He's, hasn't been very impressive. Bryce Underwood, sorry. 101st in passing. This is the step up. I mean, this is the rivalry. I don't think he competes in this. Their offense ranks 55th. Meanwhile, as much as I hate Matt Patricia and I want to shove one of those pencils in his ear, he has this defense firing on all cylinders. Number 1 in points allowed, number 1 in yards per play allowed, number 1 in passing defense, number 2 in rushing defense. So listen, this defense, I don't see Michigan and Underwood moving the ball against them. So the enemy of your enemy is your friend. Give me the Buckeyes. And can we just talk about Coach Day's dye job on his beard too? Like that beard, man, that thing is as black as the midnight sky. I mean, he better have a good, advertisement with Just for Men, because that dye job on that beard is bad. But I'm going to go with him in this one. Give me the Buckeyes minus 9.5 and that terrible beard of Coach Day.
The Buckeyes at minus 9.5. That is, of course, the Wiseman second pick. Shano, let's go with you. Auburn versus taking on Bama.
Yeah, so the Iron Bowl. This is another big rivalry in college football here. So this rivalry started back in 1893. That's when they first started playing, Alabama and Auburn. The game's in Auburn this year. Alabama's won 5 straight, and they lead the series 51-37, and they have one tie in this series. How do you have a rivalry with a tie? I mean, that's got to be terrible, right? That's got to be terrible. Okay, so this game here, Auburn, they struggle to put up points. Their offense isn't very good, right? But they play really well defensively. Their blueprint to try and win this game is going to be trying to slow Alabama down, limit their possessions, do time control offense. They want to play good defense, play field position, great pressure, chaos, keep their home crowd alive, because Auburn still hates Alabama, even though Auburn's not having a great year this year, and they fired Hugh Freeze earlier this season. I'm guarantee everybody in Auburn still wants to be Alabama this week, right? Auburn, they kept Texas A&M to 16 points. Texas A&M is a very good offense. They kept Oklahoma to 24 points. They kept Georgia to 20 points. They kept Missouri, who's another really good offense, to 23 points. And that game went to overtime. So Auburn's got a really good defense. Both of their defenses, Alabama's included, are in the top 25 in points allowed per game. And I think 7 of Auburn's games have hit the under, and Alabama is about the same. Those, I think, 7 or 8 of their games have hit the under. So they both these teams together have a lot of unders going for it. So my play for this is I'm taking the under. This opened at 48.5. It's quickly moved down, and I think at most books, last I looked, it was at 46.5. I would still take the under on 46.5. I wouldn't go much further lower than that, though. But I'm taking the under in this game. Both defenses are really good. I think Bama wins, and I don't know what the spread is at right now for Bama Auburn. I can look that up real quick, unless JoeDaFan, if you have it in front of you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
But, yeah, I don't know what the spread is there. I think last I saw it was like Alabama minus 6.5. I think somewhere around there.
Alabama minus 5.5 at minus 108 at Caesars. But
that's not a bad play either. I don't think. I think Alabama wins, and minus 5.5 is a pretty key number to keep you under a touchdown.
Right.
But I think the better, safer play here is to take the under. Both of these defenses are firing on all cylinders, and Auburn can't score very well. So even if Bama puts up 30 points, I think they still hit the under, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, under minus 46. They're all saying minus 46.5.
Yeah. It opened at 48.5.
Yep.
So there's been a lot of heavy money probably betting on the unders.
Yep.
I bet original line.
Again, it's at minus 108 at Bet Rivers. But you could always, buy, even if you buy half a point, go minus 47, maybe 47 a full point. I don't think you're going to be spending that much. I hope it doesn't go up 30 cents. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, if you can get 47.5, I would jump on that instantly. Yeah.
Right.
But I really like the under in this game. I'm taking the under. I got it earlier yesterday when I was doing it, and it was at 47.5 when I was doing some research last night. But then it opened at 48.5, and then I looked today and I was like, oh man, 46.5. But I still like it at 46.5. But yeah, if you buy it up a point, definitely take that.
Gotcha. All right, so before we sign off here, hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving.
Hold on, I got one more SEC pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more. I got two here. And it's your Tennessee game. This is the one you.
That's right. My bad.
Your Tennessee game.
Producer Mark is yelling in my ear. I'm just saying. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Another in-state rivalry that started around the 1890s. We had Vanderbilt at Tennessee. JoeDaFan's going to be watching with his brother-in-law, who's going to be rooting for the Volunteers, and it's going to be driving him crazy, I'm sure. Tennessee has won the last 4 meetings, but that's Vandy. It hasn't been really great at college football the last couple of years, but this year's a different story, right? So they're 9-2 this year. They're very capable of handling Tennessee this time around. Vandy is top 10 in scoring. They're top 10 in total offense, top 10 in yards per play. And they have they are best in the nation at red zone touchdown rate. So when they get in the red zone, they score, right? So, and that is where Tennessee's defense struggles. Tennessee's defense isn't great. They're not bad, but like when they get when they allow teams into the red zone, that's where they struggle. They are 134th in the nation in red zone touchdown rate defensively. The Tennessee is. So I'm really liking the Commodores. It's a rivalry game, so it's hard to say like this team. It doesn't matter, but Tennessee's not really playing for anything. Sure, they're already bowl eligible. They're 8-3, but they already have 3 losses. They're not making the college football playoffs. Where Vandy could, right? They're 9-2 with 2 losses in the SEC. That could get you in. They're going to need some help though, but they have to win this game to even have a shot at it, right? And then so if they're going to be coming out a lot more fired up, I think. So I'm taking. Once again, I'm taking my Commodores. The Commodores are +3 right now, so I'm definitely taking that. I'm definitely taking Vandy +3, and I'm also sprinkling a little bit Vandy straight up money line. I think they have a shot to winning this game. I think Vandy's got it. That's the only chance they have of making the college football playoffs. And like I said, I think they can score some points on Tennessee's defense.
Vandy money line. I like to see what that's paying out right now. It's coming up. It's loading. So I apologize earlier. I didn't let you finish there, so I apologize. Vanderbilt +121. Caesars.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle some on that. Definitely taking the Vanderbilt plus the points. They're +3 right now. Definitely taking that. I think they'll keep it within a field goal for sure. But I'm definitely gonna sprinkle some on them to win outright.
And the coach for Vanderbilt just signed the extension.
He should. I mean, he's turning that program around.
He just did.
Yeah, I'm saying he should have because like he's turned that program around. He should stay there.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can get another quarterback like Diego Pavia there. So that's really the main key there. But they've looked like a totally different team compared to the Vandy of 3 or 4 years ago for sure. Since he's taken up.
And the rumor is, I just producer Mark just yelled this in my ear. Was also the new Penn State head coach. It's going to be the coach. They've been in talks. It's not official yet, but the coach from James Madison University.
Really?
That's what we've heard.
They're taking him. What's JMU, man? They win and then their coaches leave.
They're just a revolving door. Just saying.
They're like a AAA baseball team.
Exactly. So the wife is a little upset about that right now, but and
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, just saying. Let's go.
I've heard a little ditty on Sparty,
Oh,
of which I think I did it on the show a couple of months ago.
go ahead.
When John Else, I'm just maybe Saban's itching for something. Maybe Saban wants to come full circle and head back. I've just been hearing little twinkles. I told you this. I've told you. Saban goes back to Michigan State. Him and Izzo are boys. It's a new Netflix special, Grumpy Old Coaches, starring Tom Izzo and Nick Saban. I mean, it'd be, ratings gold. So I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
You need to get Sparty to write the check.
Oh, yeah.
Has there ever been a coach? So Saban's won 2 national titles at 2 different schools, right? So he won it at LSU and then won it at Bama, obviously, multiple times.
Right.
Has there ever been a coach to do it at 3 schools? I doubt that, right?
Don't think so.
I doubt that. Could you imagine if he did that? That'd be crazy. I think you'd be ecstatic.
Yeah.
If he went in Sparty and did that, but that'd be ridiculous.
Don't forget my boy, Coach O. Go Razorbacks. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, when does Lane sign on the bottom line? Lane Kiffin. Where does he? He's going to Florida?
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. For sure.
Yeah.
I think he's going to LSU, isn't he? At least that's the rumor too.
But see,
LSU, Florida, yeah.
I wouldn't take the LSU job because you either need to win, and if you don't win, you're gone in 3 years. I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, LSU. Oh, they want if you're not national championship level, you're gone. You're out of there.
Yeah, it's not like other schools like Sparty. Anybody coach there. All right, let's recap here. I'm going to go first. The game that's currently going on right now, Arizona State. I did over 47.5 and under 57.5 in the TCU as they host Cincinnati. Wouldn't sway anybody away from taking TCU -3. It's going to be a close game. But there are some injuries there. So I do like the under in that game. If you parlay that, it's at plus 225. So, put a little pizza money on that. Wise man.
Yep, I'm going the Fighting Illini of Illinois -7 against the Northwestern Wildcats. And then I am going just for men, Ryan Day and his bad dye job of his beard, and the Ohio State Buckeyes at -9.5 versus U of Scum.
Shano, your 4 picks.
I'm taking the Pittsburgh Panthers +7.5 against Miami. And then other ACC pick, Clemson +3 at South Carolina. So, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on Clemson's straight up money line as well. But official pick there, Clemson Tigers +3. And then also for SEC, we have Vanderbilt at Tennessee. Give me Vanderbilt +3. And once again, I'm sprinkling a little bit Vanderbilt money line. And then the Iron Bowl of Alabama at Auburn, I am taking the under, which is currently at 46.5. We talked about maybe buying it up 1 point and get it at 47.5. That feels a little safer, but at 46.5, it still should hit as well. So take the under in Bama Auburn.
Very nice, very nice. We're going to be giving away to $5 foot. We're going to give them a hat. Just let us know your information. We'll send that to you. It'll definitely be there before the holidays. Speaking of the holidays, so I hope that everybody, he wants a black hat. No problem. We will send that to you. Just send us your information. If you can email us at info@justwinbetsbaby. And so we can just get your information. We can send that out to you as soon as possible. It's the black one. That's what Shano's wearing. I actually have one right here. I had one. Whatever happened? What happened? Here it is. Here's the black one. Take this one off. That's the black one. Wise man, you didn't get the black one?
Yeah, I haven't got the black one.
Now I got to send 2. We're going to have to send 2.
Could I please have one?
Of course. We'll send you the black one.
Those are good stocking stuffers, too, as we're approaching the holidays.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Again, there's no excuse. I got you the 5-unit win 2 weeks ago. I got you the 3-unit win last week. I'm playing a little safe because it's the holidays, maybe too much stuffing. I'm just saying, don't go crazy, especially with what happened in the NFL.
All these games this week are all rivalry games, so they're really tough sometimes too. You never know what can happen in those. But I think I like all of our picks. So hopefully we can get it out there.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Number one Thanksgiving movie.
Planes, Trains, and
Automobile.
Yeah, okay, that's I was hoping. Yeah.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Easy. That's an easy one.
I gotta go.
There was a horror movie that came out. Oh, we can't hear you, JoeDaFan.
No, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was mocking Steve Martin in the beginning. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
and the boss is like looking at the thing.
Yeah.
And the funny part is they had the guy. It was Bueller's dad. Ferris Bueller's dad.
Yeah.
You'll never make the 6.
Yeah. Great. It's a great
movie.
And it had Kevin Bacon in it. I was like, where the hell did this guy come from?
Yeah. That's not a pillow.
I know. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a great
That's
movie.
An amazing movie.
Number 2 for me, there's this horror movie that came out 3 or 4 years ago, and it's called Thanksgiving. It's like one of those cheesy, bad things, like horror movies, but it's actually pretty funny. It's like it's pretty good. Nice. It's called Thanksgiving, and it's about this like serial killer named John Carver, who was like the first mayor of Plymouth Rock there,
yep.
And he goes around and kills these people that were a part of this. Like this. The movie opens up with like a Black Friday day, where like these people are like storming the store, and like it's like this hysterical thing. People getting trampled, like random like things falling off shelves and like impaling people. It's great. And so like he doesn't like the commercialization of Black Friday after Thanksgiving, and the serial killer just goes around and just starts killing these people that are part of that open up these stores for Black Friday. It's a pretty funny movie. It's supposed to be horror, but it's not really scary. It's like it's funny.
Called Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's called Thanksgiving.
Put it on the list.
It's on Hulu right now. I watched it like 2 nights ago.
All right, I'll put it on the list.
Planes, Trains, and Automobile, though. I watch it every year.
Yes, every year.
Thanksgiving night, I watch it every year.
Yeah.
Gee, Marie, you're a stench. Can I help you? Oh, my Lord.
No, I got one. 3 coins in a fountain. Then John Candy goes, Flintstones, and the whole bus of brush, and like...
When he's selling the shower curtain rings is the best.
Yeah. Oh, John Candy's comedy gold.
Oh, he's gold. No. That's going to wrap it up for us for week 14. We're here next week because of the title games.
Yeah.
So, who knows who's going to be in that.
See who makes it in there. Hopefully we got some good matchups coming.
Yeah. So quick update on that. And then, of course, we have UFC next week. We'll be at Glory Days. But yeah, those are our picks for week 14. So hopefully you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're over 2,900 subscribers. So we're moving on up on the east side there. So we want to definitely thank everybody. I hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. We'll be here. And then, we get into our college stuff, our college basketball, I should specify. Thank you. Thank you, $5. Yeah, just email us and we'll send that out to you. Anyway, we'll get that college basketball. We start going to that in January. I know that the wise man's got some prior commitments, but he'll send us some. I guess he'll send us his picks. We can always we have a graphic for it. The guys at the studio, they do it all. I don't know what the hell they do. But
I'm in.
You were saying, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm in if you want me for college basketball season.
You're always in. You're always,
I'd love to do college basketball with you guys.
All right, we're gonna look at the schedule. We'll see. It's how these guys are around.
I mean, that kid on the way due in 3 weeks.
I worry about that.
That's just more time to rock the kid with one hand and just look up Big Ten college basketball with the other.
So we had a bet on it, but your wife, not to get personal, I'm just saying she's getting induced there, so it won't be on the 20th of December.
No, induced on the 18th. Due date was Christmas Day. Induced the 18th. Oh, don't forget, my wife was very happy. Lehigh beat Lafayette.
Yes.
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 You talked about that last week. That was one of your picks.
Yeah. Lee, I was big. A lot of excited people here in Eastern Pennsylvania. So they go on to the playoffs. They have a bye this week and then back in Bethlehem, PA, playing in the playoffs. So
yeah,
which is a great. We talked about it, Shano. They know how to do a college football playoff there. It's
yeah.
Definitely better than what the bowl series does for sure.
Yeah.
I don't get why they have the blueprint there. D2 does it. D3 does it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to see the national championship game for another 2 months.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? It's going to be ridiculous.
Right. Literally every level of college football has a great playoff system, except for the biggest one.
So we'll get together and talk to the wise man and Shano about how we're going to do the championship games, of course, for next week. We'll be here. And then maybe some bowl picks, some playoff picks. We don't know yet. We got to see what the format is. Got to look at the math, look at all the probability statistics there, all that's good stuff. Anyway, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good weekend. Good luck to everyone on their picks. And we'll see you next time. See ya.